Down here at Tropical RV Sales on US 1 in Fort Pierce, Florida, and today we are taking a look at this brand new Wilderness ultralight travel trailer model 3150 DS. And this is an upgraded yet lightweight towable RV product. And this model here is actually a double slide, so it's got two slides and two bedrooms with an outside kitchen. So this is a very popular family model. Two bedrooms, two slides, outside kitchen, and a lot of great features and upgrades on this product. So this unit has a lot of features that you wouldn't typically get until you get up into a higher price point. So you get a lot for your money in this unit. It is an upgraded construction unit. So it has the smooth fiberglass exterior, so it's all seamless fiberglass sides. It's got the molded upgraded fiberglass front cap, and it has actually all aluminum frame construction. So your roof, your floor, your sidewalls are welded aluminum frame, and you have dense block foam insulation. So it's a vacuum bonded laminated construction. We're going to take a walk around. I'm going to point out some of these features and others. Now, starting from the front here, we got this really nice automotive style painted front cap, and it is a full thickness fiberglass front cap. So this is not a cap that you're gonna have to worry about having waves or bubbles. It's gonna stay looking good because it is a full thickness molded fiberglass gel coat cap. Now below, it's got a very functional color match rock guard. So that's going to take your road debris, maybe from the vehicle, depending upon the road conditions, and so you won't have chips and scratches and such on your fiberglass cap. Now up front here, we have two 20-pound LP tanks with the automatic changeover regulator. So when one tank goes empty, it will automatically switch over to the other one. So whatever's running on gas will be able to remain in operation when a tank goes empty. And when that tank goes empty, you can remove or refill and replace that tank while still running off the other tank. And the molded cover here has this handy access up top, so you can access your tank valves without having to remove the cover. We do have a handy hitch light up front, and over here on this side we have the Furion solar charge port. So this is an accessory that you can get, but it's wired for it, and be a portable solar panel that would charge your battery or batteries. Now the battery goes back here on this tray. This will hold potentially two batteries. It does come with one deep cycle RV Marine battery. Now walking around to the door side, you see this unit's got a nice large patio awning. Now this is an upgraded push button operation power awning. This will run off your battery, but it's push button operation, and I have it almost fully extended. We don't have it all the way out because we can't see the LED awning lights in the awning. So it's got a really cool strip of LEDs that goes all the way down the awning tube. That's really a cool feature at night. But a big awning, you get a nice large patio with this size awning. The windows on this unit are the radius windows, deep tint, all black trim, so it's going to be easy maintenance. But we also do, very important, we have gasket seals, not just putty. So it is an actual gasket seal, more of an automotive style type seal. Much better seal between the window and the unit. Now the sidewalls, like we were saying, they are all aluminum frame, foam insulated, very, very dense, very strong sidewalls. Now these are actually full 2-inch thick sidewalls. Not all sidewalls are the full thickness 2 inches. You don't typically get that till you get into the bigger, heavier, more expensive units. A lot of times you're looking at 1.5 inch sidewalls. So these are full 2-inch thick aluminum frame sidewalls, and it's got the nice silver color exterior. Now the doors, this one's got two doors. They're actually the self-opening doors. They have the shock on them. Triple step entry. We have exterior speakers. These are Furion, which is a RV marine specific product, and those play from your stereo inside, which is Bluetooth capable, so you can play music from your phone via your RV stereo through the outside speakers. Now looking down, we have upgraded aluminum wheels, nitrogen filled tires. Now the wheel tire package comes with a 2-year complimentary roadside assistance. So if you have a tire issue, they can come out and change your tire for you, so you don't have to deal with that. So for the first 2 years, and then for the first months they have a 12 months they have a no excuse warranty. So if you have any type of tire issue, that will be taken care of under warranty without any problems. And there's a total of a 5-year warranty against manufacturing defects on the tires. Now the wide track suspension is a cool feature. You can see the separation between the axles here, and that's for improved stability on the highway. So they spread the axles a little bit to give you more stability when you're going down the road at higher speeds. You know, imagine standing together with your feet kind of spaced closely together, and not as stable as you would be if you stand with your feet spread a little bit further apart. So you do have increased stability with that wider track suspension. This is a really cool feature, yet easy to overlook, and very important. You definitely want to look for that. That's a black tank flush. So that's the only easy way to clean the black tank, which is your toilet tank. If you don't have the black tank, there's just not a good way to do it. You actually have to go inside, down through the toilet to get into the black tank to clean that tank. So that's a very important feature, but easy to overlook, and a lot of units don't have it. Now this unit does have another upgraded exterior feature, which you don't see at a glance, and that is your enclosed underbelly. So your floor is enclosed, your tanks are enclosed, it protects your tanks, it retains the temperature better, but also it cuts down on wind drag on the highway. The wind doesn't have as much to grab onto, so it's going to be more efficient because of that. Now this unit does have a secondary door, and this is a cool feature because, again, this is a family model, so may have a lot of people with you, but you can get into the bathroom on this unit without having to go through the coach. And this is great when you're camping, you know, when you're doing outdoor things, you're not tracking through the your interior, but also when you're traveling, you don't have to open the slides. You can pull over, you can get right into your bathroom, and you can use your own bathroom. You don't have to use the facilities at a rest stop. So it serves a couple purposes. When you're camping and you're set up and you're using it, it makes a lot of sense, but also when you're traveling, it makes sense. Now this is a really cool feature. This is your outdoor kitchen or outdoor entertainment slash party center, and it has some cool features. It's got counter space, it's got storage, it's got switched LED exterior light. It's actually got a plumbed in sink with hot and cold water, so this is plumbed into the trailer. It's not just a basin. Take a look at your storage overhead. You got a lot of outdoor space. I mean, you have an outdoor outlet. You could plug in a hot plate. You could do some cooking. You could plug in a coffee maker. You want to make your coffee outside. It's also got the TV, which is really cool, already housed out in the center. Shelf overhead. It's got the bigger fridge, so that's really great for outside use. You don't have to walk inside, and you have extra cold storage. So outside kitchen, very popular, and this model is a great one to accommodate. Now we can't see it, it's not here yet or installed right now. You pull it out when you want to use it, but this is the bracket for the outside gas grill. So this bracket actually swings around to be, you know, a part of this outside kitchen space, and you have your outside gas grill as part of your outside kitchen. So that's a cool feature as well. Now walking around back, you can see the roof here has got a nice arch to it. They call it a curvilinear roof, and this is a very special roof because it is a full 4 inches thick, very dense block foam roof. It's a full walk-on roof, front to rear, very, very dense, aluminum framed, very solid roof. So that is a big upgraded structural feature. Now on top you have a TPO membrane, and the TPO is a big improvement. It's a new generation material. Instead of the rubber roof, it does not make the black streaks like the old rubber roofs are notorious for. So the unit's gonna stay looking better, longer. It's gonna be easier to clean, easier to maintain. It doesn't require any conditioning, any painting of any type. It's got a 12-year warranty on it. So that TPO roof is definitely something you want to look for, and not all units have that, and the Wilderness does. So that's just makes it much user friendly, easier to maintain. It's going to keep it looking good and easier to care for. So that's a big feature. And again, under that you have that 4-inch thick foam structure, which is a really big deal. Out back here we have our hot and cold shower, not just cold. We have a hot and cold wash down. Very usable feature. You can rinse down, you know, maybe you go to the beach or something, you come back in your bathing suit and you can rinse off before you track in the unit. And city water connection, we have our cable back here, heavy duty square steel tube bumper, full size spare tire package. And up top you can see your extended spouts that sheds the water off of the unit. Again, keeps the water, maybe dusty or dirty, off of the unit, keeps the unit looking better, longer. And we have our slide outs on this side. This is your second bedroom slide and then your big living room slide. And these are very lightweight slides. These are the cable slide systems, and they're very, actually very reliable and very simple, and just they've proven to be very user friendly, I mean, and very reliable throughout the year. So they've been out for quite some time. It does save a lot of weight. One thing too, which is a big benefit, is it's only got one motor per slide room, so you don't have multiple motors to deal with. And the motor is on the interior of the coach. It's not on the outside, it's not underneath the unit, so it's not exposed to the elements. But these slide room walls are the same construction, your 2-inch thick foam insulated aluminum frame construction. The roofs are solid laminated construction, so you don't have sagging. And the floors of these slide rooms are very, very thick, real plywood, not particle board, with this nice textured plastic coating on the outside. And everything is sealed up very nicely. You see all your seals, bulb seals, all types of seals for these slide rooms, plus these guys right here, they make sure that your seals are flapped out and make sure you have a good seal. So it's a simple thing, but it actually does a big job there, keeping the seals working properly. So we have 2 slides on this unit. They run off your battery. It's push button operation, and this one is your deeper living room slide. Again, the same system, very lightweight, very reliable cable slide system, nicely finished underneath. We can see our aluminum wheels over here. Now this is your detachable power cord plug. So it comes with a power cord, and it's a detachable twist lock system, so you don't have to deal with feeding the cord into the unit and it getting tangled up or bringing a bunch of dirt and debris into the unit. So the detachable is more of a marine style system and definitely has some benefits compared to the traditional push in pull out cord. So we have our molded fenders, again deep tint radius windows with gasket seals, 2-inch sidewalls on the slides and on the body. And then we have our heavy duty crank down stabilizer jacks. Now power jacks are optional, but there's a lot of benefits to the standard crank downs. Most people use a cordless drill on them. They're reliable. You're never going to have to worry about replacing a motor on them, which can be very costly, and they do a good job, and you can work them individually. So this jack you can put more pressure on than the other side, and you can't do that with the power stabilizer jack. So there are a lot of benefits to the standard jacks. Again, the cost of owning is much less, and the maintenance on them is much less. So they do make a lot of sense. A lot of people think the power is always the way to go, and that's not always the case. Now up front here we do have a really nice pass-through storage. This is the smaller access, but you can see how nicely finished the storage compartment is. We have LED lights on both sides, plus we have a laminated enclosure, which that's actually your master bed base platform. So you definitely want a strong structure, and that's like your sidewalls. It's actually overly strong, so you don't have to worry about strength or support issues for the queen bed up front. Now these compartment doors are also upgraded. We have the slam latch doors and the magnetic catches, so it's a one-hand operation, and it's a small thing, but it's a super big convenience item. If you don't have it, you're going to be missing it. But the magnetic catches, you don't have to worry about the little clips that you have to pull up and plop down, and they break off and they get brittle. They're there, they work. And the slam latch, again, a one-handed operation. So this front storage compartment is something you're going to be using quite a bit, and here's your bigger access to it. But again, it's just a slam latch with the magnetic catches. I mean, it's basically worth its weight in gold. If you've used the old style, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, look for one with the old style, use it, and then use this one, and you definitely won't want anything but this. Okay, so now we're going to take our walk to, or tour to the inside, and I'll shut this back entry door and come in the main entry door. Now this unit, I'm not sure if I pointed this out, but you have this unit, the way it's equipped, under 7,000 pounds. So it's actually, let's see if we can get a focus on it, 6832 the way you see it. So this is a lot of unit for less than 7,000 pounds. And that's thanks to the upgraded construction, your aluminum frame construction with your foam insulation. So you have a very strong yet a lightweight unit. So you're not towing an excessive amount of weight. This floor plan in inferior construction forms can be 8,500 pounds easy. So you want to look at that. Okay, so when we walk in our main entry door, we have our living space to our left, and then our second bedroom in the rear, and our master is in the front here. So let's see if I can get you a good look at this unit. Again, this is a very popular floor plan for families. And it's a nice looking unit. It's got the upgraded wood plank look flooring, the rich cabinets without being too dark, and your ceiling actually peaks at 7 feet. It's got the arch on the interior, and that's a big, the whole roof, inside and outside, it's a big upgraded construction feature, but also on the interior, and it's got a nice look to it, it's got a nice feel to it, but it gives you additional interior height as well. And your AC, it's got dual rows of ducts right through the foam, so you don't have an attic to hold heat, and it's quieter, it's more efficient with this roof structure, and you're 4 inches of foam. So it's a much more efficient unit and very, very strong unit. And you have like the driftwood wood grain ceiling, the wood plank flooring, our kitchen, you have the upgraded pulls on the drawers, full extension drawers rated for 50 pounds, and upgraded pull down boutique style sprayer faucet. You have the 60/40 split sink, overhead cabinets. We have a gas oven, flush mount glass cooktop, so it's a 3-burner up top with the glass, which is really nice. That gives you extra counter space in the kitchen. We do have a range exhaust, fan light, microwave overhead. This is a full-size gas and electric RV refrigerator, so it's easy push button operation, and it will switch over automatically. So when you're plugged in at the campground, if you unplug the unit, it will in the right setting, when you have it on auto, it'll switch over to gas, so you don't lose power when you go from the campsite to towing. So this is your big living room slide out. Now this is actually a sleeper sofa, and I can't quite unfold it with one hand, but it folds out. It's got the legs, and it comes out into the living space. So it's about the equivalent of a residential full-size bed. So you do have the ability to sleep 2 adults on that sleeper sofa. And then you have the overhead storage that props itself open, which is really handy when you're loading and unloading. And the lighting in this unit is all LED. So big improvement over your traditional lighting. They don't put off the heat. They last essentially forever. I mean, you don't replace bulbs on them. Usually they have like $100,000 hour life on them, and they don't pull the power, so they're much better to run off your battery, you know, in an RV or marine situation. And then this unit has the oversized U-shape dinette / lounge, so it's something you can actually, you know, kick your feet up on like a sofa, but you can also eat at and use it for a dinette. And then all under that, you have 3 sections. 1, 2, 3, lots of storage under that unit. I want to show you something on the floor of this unit. I was telling you about the thick plywood floor. So I'm pulling up the carpet here, and it's got the coated cut edge to protect it from moisture. And just a very thick plywood floor on these slide rooms. And the roofs of the slides are the solid laminated construction, so you won't have sagging over time. So a lot of upgraded construction features on this unit. Now making our way to the back, this is the second bedroom, so this would be like the kids' room, but it's multi-purpose, and it's got a lot of cool features. So you have the fold out, basically like king size sleeping surface. So you have the cushions in the back. You can use it as like a twin size bed, but they unfold into the floor to make like a king size sleeping space. Plus, it's a cool thing with the backrest. You know, kids can sit up, and I'll latch this back, give you a look at that. With the overhead bunk up, I mean, you have plenty of room in here. You have a place for a TV. You can hang out, you know, on a rainy day, watch movies, play video games and stuff like that. And it's not just a room that you sleep in. It's a room you can actually hang out in, and it's connected to the rest of the trailer. So if you're back, you know, you got a lot of people in the unit, you need that space, and even though you have a separate space, it's still open and flows nicely with the rest of the unit. So you're not completely cut off from the people that are in the main living space. But it does have our partition here that you can close. And then on this side here, we have like an oversized or adult size bunk bed up top. And shelves, again, cable hookup, power for TV, full extension drawers back here as well. We have an additional power outlet and a hanging space back here. So you have a roof vent. And this is a nice style. You don't have to crank it, just an easy pull down, and it latches positively. So this is actually a huge improvement on the twist up ones, which you still more commonly see. Those will actually untwist as they experience the wind when you're traveling down the highway, and they can actually open up, which is definitely bad if you have some rainy weather. So these are actually like a positive latching system. They're much easier to open, much easier to close. So on a nice day, you want to open the windows, open your roof vents, and really have a nice breeze come through the unit. So that's a little thing, kind of like those magnetic catches, but it's a big improvement. So we have more storage here. Now this is our bathroom, and nice amount of space in here. So this is actually a bathroom that you can change in. You have room in this unit. You can dress and have a private space, which is very important when you have a family coach. And you have a nice size medicine cabinet. You have a sink with some extra counter space. You have a tub. You have the upgraded surround skylight, good amount of headroom, and foot flush toilet. And like I was telling you, that entry door there is very handy. You can come from outside right into your bathroom without walking through your living space. Now the entertainment center, from here we get a really good look at it. That'll hold a nice size TV, really nice size, and it's really cool because it swivels, so it will tilt. Maybe if you want a better viewing angle for the sofa or the dinette, but it does more than that. It actually spins around, so we have real pocket doors, not curtains, for the master, and the TV will actually spin around. So same TV, you can use it in the living room, or you'll have a really big TV at the foot of your bed in the master bedroom. So really cool feature to have that spinning TV mount. And then we have our Furrion, which is a DVD, CD, stereo, AM, FM, but it's also Bluetooth again, so you can play music from your phone or your tablet, but it does already have the DVD player built in. And this entertainment center gives you some nice storage above and sliding doors on both. So it's a split entry, kind of like a his and hers entry into the master. And we have a queen size bed. Again, the spinning entertainment center, LED lights that are switched. You got 2 AC vents in here, overhead storage, hanging space, LED lights that you can control individually for reading at night. And then we have end tables, one on each side with power outlets on each side of the bed. So each end table has power, which is very nice. And there is storage under this bed for the interior, as well as your, like I was telling you, your pass-through storage. And this is that real sturdy laminated platform to support the master bed. So that's a good walk around. I mean, we talked about it a lot. We definitely didn't talk about it all. The Wilderness gives you features and upgrades that you don't get in this price point, and they are lightweight, the wider track suspension. You know, you can tow them without having to have such a large vehicle, and they're great looking units inside and out. So come down and check out the Wilderness travel trailers at Tropical RV Sales on US 1 and Fort Pierce.